Hello students, welcome to Smart World, a school of complete education, and today we are going to read about a poem which is On the Water, a very beautiful poem about a poet is describing how he see or how he feel when he see the water in a lake or a river. So just we go ahead and read about this beautiful poem. In a little boat to glide on the water blue and white, while the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? See the ripples, how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun. While reflected we can see shadows of each hill and tree. See the lilies round and large, floating near the reedy marge, where the bulrush has its place, and the heavy water maze. See the great green dragonfly and the swallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and gleam, ere they splash into the stream. See the bright kingfisher too, dart a gleam of green and blue. These are all around our boat, on the water will be float. So poet is describing about a lake, how he describes. In a little boat to glide on the water blue and white, while the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? So the poet is saying, we are gliding on our boat, we are just moving on our boat on a water, on a river which is having a water, in which there is obviously water. So on the water blue and white, the water is blue in color and it's white, having a good width. While the sky is smooth and bright, what could give us more delight? He's saying the sky is smooth and bright. It's looking so beautiful that what could give us more delight? What could give a more happiness, a pleasing appearance while seeing all this thing? What could give us more happiness other than the boat we are gliding and the water we are seeing is blue and white and the sky is so bright and smooth? So this is the very delightful, very happy, pleasy appearance, pleasiness, what he feel when he moves in the water. See the ripples, how they run, twinkling brightly in the sun. While reflected we can see shadows of each hill and tree. So he says, see the ripples. Ripples means a wave was formed when you put anything, like pebbles or fish when they glide on, or something, leaves when they fall on the water. So see the ripples, how they run, of small waves, how they are running, twinkling brightly in the sun. It seems like they are twinkling brightly in the sun. When the sun is twinkling brightly, when the sun is shining, we can see the ripples, they are running, and we can see the twinkling bright appearance, a very good appearance of the sun. So the ripples are twinkling brightly in the sun. When the ripples are running, they are twinkling brightly in the presence of the sun. While reflected, we can see shadows of each hill and tree. When these lights are being reflected, the sun's light are being reflected, we can see the shadows of hills and tree on the water. See the lilies round and large, floating near the reedy marge. The poets say, see the lilies, see the flowers lily, they are so looking round and they are looking very large. They are floating near the reedy marge. Reedy marge, you can see here, water's edge where reeds or tall grasses grow thick. So you can see these are the reedy marge. They are nothing. They are the, you can say, grass which is grown large in the edges of the river. So he says, see the ripples, how they run. So floating near the reedy marge, the lilies, they are round and large and they are floating where there is grasses near the edges, where the bulrush has its place and heavy water maze. Bulrush, these are also a reed, a wetland grass like plant. You can see the meaning below. wetland grass-like plant. So where the bulrush has its place and the heavy water maze. So now you can say bulrush, they are also a reed-like plant or grass-like plant. So they are also having their place, and the water and the heavy water maze. You can see everything. You can see the reedy marges, they are floating. Bulrush is also having their place, and the heavy water maze. These are also a wetland grass-like plant. So bulrush, water maze, these are the grass-like plant. Heavy, the big one. See the great green dragonfly and the shallow skimming by. See the fishes spring and gleam, or they splash into the stream. So what poet say? See the great green dragonfly. The dragonfly is, he compare it as green. Obviously, it look like when he sees it look like green, and a great one, a big one, and the shallow skimming fly, and the shallow skimming by. See the great green dragonfly and the shallow skimming by, and how they are eating. See the fishes spring and gleam, or they splash into the stream. He says, see the fishes is how they are shining. Gleam means shining, or they splash into the stream, or before they splash into the stream, before they move down into the stream. See the bright kingfisher too, dart a gleam of green and blue. So he say, also see the bright kingfisher, who is having a color of green and blue, who is also shining of a color of green and blue. These are all around our boat on the water while we flow. This means while. So he say, these are all around our boat. These are all these everything. Fish, the dragonfly, lilies, reeds, bulrush, water maze. Everything is around the poet, and he feels that about the water, and it's look like one of the astonishing thing that he feels all about. So thank you class, and this is an assignment for you to do this work.